Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Operation Smooth podcast. And today we are going to provide you with some, hopefully, a very exciting Barclays Premier League soccer match, English soccer. And today's matchup is going to be Liverpool versus Manchester City. It's going to be a big matchup. Manchester City right now sitting second in the Barclays Premier League. As it currently stands now, they are sitting 9 points behind league leaders Arsenal. I will show you the league table in just a minute, but I just want to give you a little background. Liverpool, who are the opponents today, they are the defending Barclays Premier League champions, but it doesn't look like they're going to have a successful title defense. They had a very rough couple of rough months, particularly November of last season. So it looks like the repeat is off. And so at this point, Liverpool is playing for pride. But let's go ahead and show the Barclays Premier League table, as it currently stands. This is a live look at the table. As you can see, Arsenal, they've played 25 games, 17 wins, 5 draws, 3 defeats, 56 points. Manchester City, as you see, in second place, 24 matches played. This will be the 25th one against Liverpool, who sit in sixth place. So right now, Manchester City level with Aston Villa. Aston Villa have kind of come out of nowhere this season and have really made a solid push, but they have had their struggles as of late. And then in fourth place, Manchester United, who had a very impressive 2-0 win over Tottenham Hotspur under Michael Carrick, the new manager. Manchester United undefeated, 6 straight wins overall, including all 4 matches in the Premier League. I think Manchester United were sitting around 12th or 13th when Michael Carrick took over. And look at Manchester United now. They are cooking. They are in fourth place. Realistically speaking, they are probably out of the title race this season. So it'll be interesting to see what the Manchester City board does after the season. And it'll be interesting to see if they keep Michael Carrick. As it stands now on February the 8th, it's looking good for Michael Carrick to continue to be the manager of Manchester United. Despite his lack of experience right now, Manchester United responding under the guidance of Michael Carrick, particularly Kobe Mainoo, the young midfielder for Manchester United. My man is cooking. He is on a hot streak right now, and hopefully for him that hot streak will continue. Kobe Mainoo playing absolutely spectacular soccer. In fifth place, Chelsea sitting on 43 points. They had a very nice and very predictable 3-1 win over Wolves yesterday. A hat trick from Chelsea superstar Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, I think he was 20 years old. The young man is just getting started. Looks like he's going to have an absolutely great career. Manchester City probably regretting that they let Cole Palmer go. As we continue looking at the Premier League table, Liverpool sitting in sixth place, the defending champions on 39 points, obviously way behind Arsenal. They will not repeat as champions. They are just trying to battle to see if they can get one of the top 4 spots and qualify for next season's UEFA Champions League, or maybe they can get the 5th spot and qualify for the Europa League next season. Brentford sitting in 7th, tied with Liverpool, but on goal differential, Brentford are in 7th place. Everton in 8th place with 37 points. Sunderland, who got dominated yesterday by Arsenal 3-0, they sit at 9th on 36 points. Fulham sit in 10th. Bournemouth sitting at 11th. Newcastle United, they've been a disappointment this season. They had a very hot start, but right now they are in a free fall. They are sitting 12th with 33 points. Crystal Palace just beat Brighton just a few minutes ago, 1-0. So Crystal Palace leapfrogs Brighton in the standings. Brighton fall to 14th. Tottenham, another awful season for Tottenham. They finished 17th last season. They are sitting in 15th place right now with 29 points. Uh, there's a small chance they might get relegated. They are tied with Leeds. Leeds are sitting in 16th, -9 on goal differential. Nottingham Forest trying to stay out of the relegation zone as well, sitting in 17th with 26 points. And the bottom three teams, West Ham in 18th place with 23 points, Burnley sitting in 19th with 15 points, and bottom of the table, Wolves with 8 points. It's pretty much a lock that Wolves are going to get relegated this season. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for Manchester City versus Liverpool. And here's a look at the starting lineups as we prepare for this matchup. The home team, Liverpool, on your left. Alisson as the goalkeeper. Liverpool playing in their customary 4-2-3-1 formation. The back four is going to be Miklos Kerkez at left back. The two center backs are going to be the captain, Virgil van Dijk, and Konate, who Konate is coming back, just returned last week from a family matter, had a death in the family. And at right back, Dominic Szoboszlai, who is going to be filling in for the two regular right backs, Connor Bradley, who is out for the season with a broken leg, and for Jeremy Frimpong, who is out with an injury. The two holding midfielders, spectacular. Alexis McAllister, the World Cup winner from Argentina, and Ryan Gravenberch, who joined last season from, I believe it was Ajax in the Netherlands, and he's been tremendous for Liverpool. The left winger, Cody Gakpo. The second striker is going to be Florian Wirtz, who is starting to come along. He'd been struggling all season, but he's starting to find his feet at Liverpool finally. And then number 11, Mohamed Salah, one of the greatest players in the history of Liverpool, and quite frankly, one of the greatest players in the history of the Premier League, has had a rough season so far. At 33 years old, a lot of people are starting to say that maybe it's time to move on from Mohamed Salah. There were some issues with manager Arne Slot earlier this season, but it looks like things are kind of back to normal. And so Mohamed Salah will be starting. And then at the lone striker position, number 22, Ekitike, who has been a revelation since Liverpool acquired him from Frankfurt in the offseason. Quite frankly, Ekitike has been Liverpool's most consistent striker. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups for the visitors, Manchester City, who are visiting Anfield today. At goalkeeper, it's going to be Donnarumma. And then the back four, you have at left back, you have Alt Nouri at left back, Mark Gahey, who was just acquired this past January from Crystal Palace, Kusanov, a very good young prospect that was acquired from Lens in France, and then Matthias Nunes, who, like Alt Nouri, Manchester City acquired from Wolves in the last couple of seasons. Manchester City play in their customary 4-3-3 formation. The three midfielders on the left side, Nico O'Reilly, Rodri, a former World Player of the Year, and the captain, the legendary captain, Bernardo Silva, who it feels like he's been at Manchester City forever and a day, but he continues to be a great player for Manchester City. And then the front three at left wing, Mamouche, fantastic. And then on the right wing, you've got Semenyo, who was just acquired this past January from Bournemouth, and he's been on fire since joining Manchester City. And then their star striker, Erling Haaland, has not had as good of a season as he's had in the last couple of years, but nevertheless, Erling Haaland is Erling Haaland. Let's take a look at the substitutes for Liverpool. They've got two backup goalkeepers today, Freddie Woodman and Georgi Mardar-Dashvili. And then Andrew Robertson, their backup left back. Calvin Ramsey, honestly, I don't know too much about him. Curtis Jones, a fantastic midfielder for Liverpool. He might be a difference maker possibly later on in the second half of this game. Then you've got Trey Neone, another young player. Wataru Endu, who usually comes in when Liverpool has the lead to just kind of shut things down. Federico Chiesa, and very good young player, Rio Anamwa, who came from Liverpool's academy. So those are the substitutes for Liverpool. For Manchester City, you've got James Trafford, Max Alain, don't know a whole lot about him. Nathan Ake, a great defender, and Rico Lewis, who will probably play at right back as a substitute, or maybe as a right-sided midfielder. The captain, Ruben Diaz, will not play, will not start today, but look to see him maybe if Manchester City have the lead, maybe to lock things down. You've got Nico Gonzalez. You've got Phil Foden. Manchester City, they've got a wealth of riches on the bench. Nico Gonzalez, a good young player. Phil Foden. I think Phil Foden at 25 years old, he's got like 6 Premier League titles already. Tijani Renders, who was acquired last season. This guy he's really good. And then this man, Ryan Cherky, who was acquired last season, I believe, from PSG in France. This young guy right here, he is going to be a star for years to come for Manchester City. In this matchup, though, at Anfield, he will start off on the bench. So those are the lineups for Manchester City and Liverpool. And we will have kickoff here in about another 5-6 minutes. Let me get the lighting going out here. And again, this is the Operation Smooth podcast. I am broadcasting live on YouTube. I am on X. And I haven't been on Facebook Live in quite a while. So I am live on Facebook today. And again, we will have kickoff here momentarily from Anfield in Liverpool, England. Again, before we get started, let's take one last look at the Premier League standings, the top half of the table specifically. Right now, Arsenal, with their win against Sunderland yesterday, they've opened up a 9-point lead on Manchester City with 13 games to go. Manchester City needs to win against Liverpool today in order to keep pace. With a win, they will only be 6 points behind, and of course, 3 points clear of Aston Villa. If Liverpool were to win today, they will be 1 point behind Chelsea for 5th place, and they will still be in legitimate contention for a top 4 spot at the end of the season. If they were to get a top 4 spot, they would automatically qualify for next season's UEFA Champions League. So even though Liverpool realistically have no chance of repeating as Barclays Premier League champions, they'd still be in the hunt for the UEFA Champions League next season. So thank you for joining me today on the Operation Smooth podcast. Like I said, I'm on Facebook Live today. I'm on X, and I am on Facebook. Kickoff is about 5 minutes away, less than 5 minutes away. And I will be doing this watch along for you guys. And I hope you enjoy, especially the people on Facebook Live. Like I stated earlier, I haven't done a Facebook Live in, who knows how long. I think this might be the first or second one I've done this season. I probably should do more Facebook Lives. All right. Super Bowl Sunday. I would like to see the Seattle Seahawks win. But if I'm being honest, you have all these conspiracy theories about how these NFL games are rigged, and you had the Super Bowl logo before the season, and you had Drake May being like the closest player to the Super Bowl trophy. I think that if I go by that, I think it's going to be the New England Patriots. My heart and my mind say the Seattle Seahawks, but again, I think somehow the NFL will find a way to have the New England Patriots win another Super Bowl, which would be their seventh in franchise history. But hey, props to Drake May. A fantastic season for him. Mike Rabel, wow, what a turnaround. 4-13 last year under Gerard Mayo, and now the Patriots are in the Super Bowl. As a Jets fan, that makes me sick. Uh, but I'm rooting for Sam Darnold, the former Jets quarterback, to win the Super Bowl. I know the Jets are catching a lot of grief for letting Sam Darnold go a few years ago, understandably so. But if anybody should feel bad, it's the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings had Sam Darnold uh, last season, and Sam Darnold led Minnesota to a 14-3 season. And now look, he's taken the Seattle Seahawks not only to a 14-3 season, but to the Super Bowl. So I'm sure there's some Minnesota Vikings fans that are probably in their feelings right now, and they've got to be like, man, that could have been us in the Super Bowl with an opportunity to win the first Super Bowl in franchise history, but unfortunately, not meant to be. And not too long ago, the general manager of the Minnesota Vikings was fired, and I'm sure letting go of Sam Darnold has a lot to do with that. So kickoff is about to happen live from Anfield in Liverpool, England. It will be Liverpool versus Manchester City here on the Operation Smooth podcast. Thank you to everybody that's watching. If you like what you're seeing, whether you're on Facebook Live, whether you're on YouTube, or whether you're on X, like, comment, subscribe, get in the chat. If you're on YouTube, let me know what's on your mind and let me know what you think of this matchup as we're about to get things going here. This is a bad time to have a technical difficulty, but looks like that has been fixed. I don't want to miss a second of the action here this morning. All right, so looks like I won't miss anything. They're doing their little final huddles, little inspirational speech by the captains of each team, live from Anfield in Liverpool, England. What an incredible atmosphere. Liverpool, 20-time champions of England, 5 times champions of Europe. Manchester City, I believe they are 7 or 8-time champions of England, and they became champions of Europe finally in 2023, winning the Champions League final. They also won the league last year and the FA Cup. So Manchester City completed a historic treble in 2023. As kickoff is about to begin, Liverpool in the home red uniforms, they will be attacking from right to left on the screen. Manchester City with the baby blue tops, baby blue socks with the white shorts, they will be attacking from left to right. Kusanov pressure by Ekatike, and that will be a throw-in for Manchester City. As we begin the first half, there's a look at Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola. A lot of rumors that he might not come back next season. I personally thought he would leave after last season. He looked extremely burnt out And Manchester City did not have a particularly strong season last year, but he did return for this season. And Manchester City, they're still in the hunt for another Premier League title. Long pass. Konate holds off Mamouche, throws him to the ground. Back to Allison. Allison kicks it towards midfield. Bernardo Silva to Erling Haaland. Saved by Allison. That should have been 1-0 Manchester City. Good save by Allison. Kirkus and Semenyo battle it out, and that will be a throw-in for Liverpool. That was a great pass by Bernardo Silva. Now Liverpool on the attack. Cody Gakpo. Two minutes into the match. McAllister. Kirkus. Van Dijk. Salah. Szoboszlai. Ibrahim Konate. Long pass to Cody Gakpo. Manchester City calling for offsides. Nothing called. Golden opportunity missed by Erling Haaland in the first seconds of the game. Mamouche, but Szoboszlai holds him off. Back to Konate. Allison to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk sends it back to Allison. Konate. Manchester City pressuring early. That was a bad pass. That'll be a throw-in for Manchester City. That'll be a throw-in for Manchester City. Back to Kusanov. Donnarumma, pressure by Ekitike. Mark Gahey, acquired from Crystal Palace. A player Liverpool almost acquired this past off-season. But he was acquired by Manchester City in the January transfer window for a lot less money than what Liverpool were trying to get him for. Ekitike with the interception, but about three defenders for Man City in the penalty box. Man City regained possession. Rodri to Nico O'Reilly. O'Reilly tries to pass it to Mamouche. Van Dijk clears, but he right to Mamouche. Mamouche to Semenyo. Semenyo with the left-footed shot, not a very good shot at all, and that's out for a goal kick. That could have been a goal-scoring opportunity for City. But not to be. Again, you are watching the Operation Smooth podcast. This is match day 25 of the 2025-26 Barclays Premier League season. Right now, Manchester City sitting in second. Miklos Kerkez, what a move to Ekitike. Pass was too long. Cody Gakpo unable to reach. Now, Man City on the attack. Nico O'Reilly met by Gravenberch and Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai and Nico O'Reilly go down. Foul on Szoboszlai. Liverpool with the free kick. Gravenberch back to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, the Hungarian international. What a revelation he's been for Liverpool. Last season, as Liverpool were the champions, and this season as well. Ibrahim Konate. Back to Szoboszlai. Liverpool playing a back four, but Miklos Kerkez, the left back, pushing up, weight forward. He's pretty much a midfielder right now. Allison Gakpo loses possession. It goes back to Man City. Back to Donnarumma. And Man City now regrouping. Gahey. There's a foul by Mamouche. Liverpool back in possession. Van Dijk met by Holland. Van Dijk passes it across the pitch to Konate, to Szoboszlai. Tries to get it to Mohamed Salah. But Ait-Nouri is there. No foul called. Liverpool on the attack. Szoboszlai to Florian Wirtz. That pass was too long. It was meant for Mohamed Salah. Donnarumma met by Gravenberch. But it's picked up by Rodri. Manchester City on the break. Mamouche. But too many defenders for Liverpool. Now City have to regroup. Rodri to Mark Gahey. Gahey back to Rodri, pressured by Salah. Semenyo pressured by Gakpo, beats the pressure. And there's a foul by Ibrahim Konate on Mamouche. And that'll be a free kick for Manchester City. Ibrahim Konate trying to get a little bit of a rear naked choke there, unsuccessful. So it'll be a free kick for Manchester City in Liverpool's half of the pitch. Well outside the penalty area. There's a look at Man City's captain, Bernardo Silva. An absolute legend at Man City. Looks like he'll be taking the free kick. Thank you to everybody that's watching on X. Thank you for your support. Silva with a free kick. The header by Kusanov, well wide. And that will be a goal kick for Liverpool. Kusanov acquired in 2025 from Lens, a club in the top half of the French soccer league. Good young prospect, Kusanov getting plenty of playing time at Manchester City. Looks like he's going to be one of the central defenders of the future. Ait-Nouri battling Szoboszlai. That's a foul by Ait-Nouri on Szoboszlai. It'll be a free kick for Liverpool as we hit the 10-minute mark of the first half. Pretty even game so far. Again, Erling Haaland missed a golden opportunity in the first 30 seconds of the game. As of now, that's been the only clear-cut scoring opportunity so far in the first 10 minutes of this match. The free kick taken near the right sideline. Szoboszlai with the free kick. Header attempt by Salah. Not very good. Cleared out by Donnarumma. Cleared by City back to Kerkez. And that is out, and that will be a throw-in for Manchester City. Mikolas Kirkis, acquired from Bayer Leverkusen, has had his share of struggles so far in his first season at Liverpool. However, his play has improved as well. City with a chance. That was a shot that went wide, but it was offside. A clear breakaway for Mamouche, but on the replay, clearly offside. So it'll be a free kick for Liverpool. And that's out of bounds. A throw in for Man City. The throw in by Matheus Nunes. Van Dijk is there. And there's a legit jiu-jitsu matchup going on between Gravenberch and Nico O'Reilly. That's a foul by Gravenberch at the center circle. Free kick for Man City taken quickly. Rodri to Bernardo Silva. Heavy pressure by Liverpool. Nunes met by Kirkes. Kusanov. Rodri. Almost loses possession to Florian Wirtz. Rodri almost loses possession again. That was almost a disaster. Kusanov. To Aitnori. Lots of space. Met by Gravenberch. Aitnori has to hold it. Sends it back to Mark Gahey. Mamouche, lots of space. Too much space. Rodri with the shot. Looks like it goes off of Erling Haaland. And that'll be a goal kick for Liverpool. Last season against Arsenal, Rodri sustained a serious knee injury. Ended up being out for the rest of the season, and that basically was the beginning of the end of Manchester City's title defense. And Liverpool would go on to win the Premier League last season. Different story this season. As we hit the 14-minute mark of this match. Back to Donnarumma. Donnarumma tries to get Erling Haaland. Wins the header. Semenyo. Battling Kirkis. Low cross, but Alisson is there to retrieve it for Liverpool. To Florian Wirtz. Mohamed Salah, his first touch of the match. Dreary pass. Kusanov to Gahey now. Manchester City with a chance, but that pass by Semenyo was too long. It goes into the Liverpool penalty box. Alisson is there to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai with the long ball. Mark Gahey battling Mohamed Salah. Mark Gahey does win that battle. Now Rodri. Near center circle. Nunes cutting inside into the midfield. The pass goes to Mamouche, who is taken down in the penalty area. Nothing is called. And that ball goes out of bounds, and that will be a throw-in for Liverpool. Ibrahim Konate. Good defending, no penalty. Despite the protest from Omar Mamouche. Ibrahim Konate has had a tough season for Liverpool, has made a lot of mistakes, but it looks like he's starting to get His feet under him. Kirkes with the throw in. City get it. Silva. Gahey back to Bernardo Silva. Florian Wirtz almost intercepts it. Liverpool has not had a shot on goal here in these first 16 minutes. Donnarumma. Pressure by Ekitike to Kusanov. Kusanov bombing forward. Semenyo. Erling Haaland. Haaland. Oh, that was a good pass. To Mamouche and Szoboszlai. Kicks it out, and that'll be a corner kick for Manchester City. Manchester City's first corner of this game. Mamouche will take the corner. Again, Manchester City attacking from left to right on the screen. Oh, that almost went in, but cleared by Virgil van Dijk. Goes all the way out to Rodri. Rodri to Bernardo Silva on the right wing. O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva to Rodri. Rodri pushing up Semenyo. Now Semenyo playing in a more central midfield role. Kusanov to Gahey. Back to Kusanov to Silva. Back to Kusanov as Bernardo Silva was pressured by Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz attacking Kusanov now. O'Reilly. Mamouche. Rodri. Rodri with a long pass attempt to Erling Haaland, but Van Dijk intercepts it. Kirkes. Try to pass it to Gakpo, but picked off by City. O'Reilly. Back to Rodri. Rodri to Aït-Nouri. Looks like Aït-Nouri lost possession there. Taken down by Szoboszlai. And that looks like that's a foul on Aït-Nouri by Dominic Szoboszlai. Okay, Aït-Nouri did manage to keep the ball in bounds. Taken down by Dominic Szoboszlai. And that'll be a free kick by Manchester City on the right touchline. From the top of your screen, it'll be Bernardo Silva that will take the free kick. He'll try to get into the penalty area. A one-man wall by Mohamed Salah. Everybody else in the penalty box. Free cleared by Gakpo. Now it's a foot race between Bernardo Silva and Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah taken down. No foul called. City continue the attack. Bernardo Silva to Nico O'Reilly to Kusanov. Matthias Nunez on the right side. Semenyo met by McAllister. Back to Nunez. Kusanov. Rodri. Mark Gahey. Aït-Nouri. Nico O'Reilly. Kusanov. Semenyo back to Kusanov. Rodri. Met by Wirtz. Gahey. Aït-Nouri, plenty of space on that, the right side of Liverpool's defense. Back to Gahey. Rodri. Mamouche in the penalty box, met by Szoboszlai. Aït-Nouri tries to cross it into the penalty box. There's the Applause by the Liverpool fans at the 20-minute mark of the game. A tribute to the late Diego Jota, who wore number 20 for Liverpool. Mamouche. Oh, to Holland. Mamouche. Shot is wide. Mamouche blows by Dominic Szoboszlai. Sends it into the penalty box to Erling Haaland, who passes it off to Mamouche. And that shot well wide of the post. And that will be looks like it's going to be a corner for Man City, taken short corner. Mamouche crosses it to Guéhi. Weak header. Easy save by Alisson. Alisson sends it long. Kusanov there for Man City. Now Man City in the midfield in possession. Semenyo gets the pass from Rodri to Nico O'Reilly. Back to Aït-Nouri. To Marguehi. Mamouche back to Guéhi. Man City looking to unlock Liverpool's defense. Good defending by Szoboszlai. Gets past O'Reilly on the touchline. Ekitike. Tackled by Mamouche, and that's a foul. That'll be a free kick for Liverpool. Gravenberch. Heavy pressure by Man City. Szoboszlai. Back to Alisson. Midway through the first half. Still no clear shot on goal for Liverpool. Szoboszlai. Pressure by Mamouche. That's going to be a battle that's going to go on all day. Konate. Back to Alisson. Virgil van Dijk. Erling Haaland is going to be on Virgil van Dijk like glue throughout this match. Szoboszlai, picked up by Man City. Bernardo Silva in the penalty area. Met by three players. Goes across the goal. Haaland to Semenyo. Semenyo. And that shot is blocked by Kirkes, and that'll be a corner for Manchester City. So far in this first half, Manchester City has had the majority of possession in Liverpool's half of the pitch. And quite frankly, they've been the better team so far, but still a long way to go. Corner kick by Bernardo Silva from the bottom of the screen. Cleared by Ekitike. Out to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva on the wing. Crosses into the penalty box. Cross is too long. And that will be a goal kick for Liverpool. There's a look at Arne Slot. There were a lot of rumors that he was going to get fired this season, in only his second season as Liverpool manager. Last year, they did win the Premier League. This year, because of that rough November and October, that basically took them out of the running. McAllister, what a pass. Ooh, almost a great goal by Mohamed Salah. That'll be a corner kick. And just like that, Mohamed Salah gets involved in the game. Great long pass to McAllister. Looked like he might have been a little offside. That ball bounced off of Mark Guéhi. And that'll be Liverpool's first corner. Liverpool attacking from right to left. Mohamed Salah takes the corner. At the top of the screen. So Liverpool with a scoring opportunity. Corner. Van Dijk sent it all the way back to Kirkes. Kirkes to Ryan Gravenberch. Gravenberch. Szoboszlai tries to pass it to Van Dijk. Pass was too long. And that will be a throw-in for Man City. Looked like it did go off of the foot of Semenyo. So Liverpool do get it back, and it's off of Man City now. Cody Gakpo was there, and looks like it's going to be a corner for Liverpool. Liverpool's second corner of this first half, and they will take the corner from the bottom left-hand corner. And this time it's going to be Dominic Szoboszlai taking that corner from the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Will this break the deadlock? Corner taken, cleared by City. Out back to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, beautiful cross. Donnarumma, oh, Salah tries to chip it, and it's over the bar. Oh, Donnarumma got lucky there. He should have caught that, but he just tipped it. Tipped it right to Mohamed Salah. And Mohamed Salah, not a good touch on that ball. And that goes over the bar. However, when you are the legend that Mohamed Salah is, the fans are not going to be too hard on you. Mohamed Salah battles Guehi. Guehi wins that battle, even though Mohamed Salah asking for a foul, not given. But there's a foul given there. It's on by Nico O'Reilly, so it's a free kick to Liverpool. Now Liverpool regroup. Alisson to Szoboszlai. That's off of O'Reilly. There's a look at Arne Slot, the manager of Liverpool, who I stated earlier, was under a lot of fire during that losing streak and during the whole Mohamed Salah situation, that he was not playing Mohamed Salah a lot during that time frame. But looks like the waters have calmed at Liverpool. Messages from the board of directors at Liverpool that Arne Slot would not be fired. As Liverpool go on the attack, Cody Gakpo gets around Silva, Wirtz, Kirkes, collision there by two Liverpool players. Now City get the ball back. Bernardo Silva, but Kirkes is there. Back to Alisson. Alisson clears it to Cody Gakpo. But it's to City. Mark Guehi. Now City with a chance. Semenyo. But good defending by Konate. That was excellent. And now Liverpool regroup. Konate. Back to Alisson. Konate out to Florian Wirtz. Oh, beautiful pass to Ekitike. Ekitike cuts inside. Met by Guehi. Weak shot. That's off of Guehi. And that'll be, no, that's off of Ekitike. And that'll be a goal kick. He had a chance to pass it to Mohamed Salah, who wasn't able to do so. Mark Gahey in his first, this is the biggest match that he's played so far for Man City, and he's having a good accounting of himself so far. Goal kick for City. Van Dijk is there. McAllister to Cody Gakpo. Now Ekitike on the left wing as Gakpo cuts inside. McAllister again. Kirkes to Gakpo. That shot is blocked. And that's a foul by Cody Gakpo on the Nunez. Liverpool still have not had a clear shot on goal yet in this matchup. As the action continues, Gravenberch to Salah. Oh, Florian Wirtz. Oh, that's good defending by Man City. That's cleared out. But it's out to Szoboszlai. Mohamed Salah to Konate. Now Liverpool looks like they've got momentum. Liverpool focusing their attack on Manchester City's left side. But now all the way back to Allison. Allison. Oh, that was a tough pass by Allison. Now City with an opportunity. Again, no shots on goal by Liverpool so far. Rodri with the cross. Erling Haaland with a shot saved by Allison. Good left-footed shot by Erling Haaland. But Allison, great job of cutting off the angle. Now, that's a long pass to Donnarumma. Pass was too long. Now, Man City on the break. Ait Nori. Back to Gahey. Gahey looked like he was about to pass along, changed his mind. Now he's pushing up, going for Mamouche. Mamouche double teamed. That pass was too long. And that's out, and that'll be a goal kick for Liverpool. And it's looking like we might have a scoreless first half. Goal kick. Nunez there for Man City. Kirkes and Semenyo battling it out. Throw in for Liverpool. To Van Dijk. To Allison. Konate. Szoboszlai. Konate. Back to Allison. Long kick. Gahey wins that aerial duel. Gravenberch tackled by O'Reilly. And that's a foul. And that will be a free kick for Liverpool. Konate. Good pass. But foul by Liverpool. Now we're going to get a free kick for Manchester City. Rodri. Okay, referee ordering a restart to that free kick. Rodri to Mamouche, met by Konate, taken down. That's a foul by Ibrahim Konate. The Anfield fans angry at that call. And Arne Slot having a word with the fourth official. City regrouping. Kusanov, Nunez. Now Liverpool stepping up the pressure. Back to Donnarumma. Donnarumma, what is he doing? Back to Gahey. Bernardo Silva. There. Now Szoboszlai. Salah. Offsides. Long kick taken by City. Van Dijk beats out Holland. Now Nunez on the touchline. Tripped up by Ekitike. That's a foul. Now City regrouping. Good pass to Nico Riley. Riley to At-Nouri. At-Nouri met by Mohamed Salah. Rodri. Back to Gahey. Rodri to Mamouche. Mamouche to Nunez. Back to Rodri. Liverpool stepping up the pressure. But that leaves some gaps. Now Bernardo Silva to Mamouche. To Bernardo Silva. Good defending by Konate. That's cleared out. But now Semenyo there for City. But yet more good defending by Liverpool. Now Liverpool with a chance. Ekitike near center circle. Good sliding tackle by Nunez. And City regain possession. Nunez again. Silva. Met by Kirkes. Now to Nunez. Nunez on the right side of the penalty box. Hoofs it to Bernardo Silva. I don't know what Silva was doing there, but that is out off of Virgil van Dijk, and that'll be a corner for Manchester City. As we near the end of the first half. So this will be another corner for Man City. Man City attacking from left to right. Bernardo Silva from the bottom right corner to Holland. Cleared by Konate. Mamouche met by Szoboszlai. Back to Bernardo Silva. Kirkes is there, but Silva wins that battle. Now Silva met by Cody Gakpo. Semenyo. Nunez. Rodri. Bernardo Silva double teamed on the right wing. Silva to Semenyo to Rodri. Rodri's not a threat to shoot. He does shoot, blocked by Van Dijk. Salah loses possession, but Liverpool regain it. That pass was too long. Silva. And that shot by Mamouche goes wide. Good piece of defending by Kanate, bad pass by Gravenberch. Allison, Kanate, Sabaslai. Now, Gravenberch with a good run, and that's another foul, and that'll be the first yellow card of this matchup, and that's going to be on Omar Mamouche. Taking down Ryan Gravenberch, so that will be a free kick for Liverpool. Again, the first yellow of this match. Omar Mamouche having a little trouble walking there. Looks like he got a slight injury, but it looks like something he'll be able to walk off. Sabaslai with the free kick into the penalty area. Ooh, Mohamed Salah just missed that one. And is the referee signaling for a penalty? Okay, it looks like the referee's calling for a penalty against Man City. Bernardo Silva with the takedown of Mohamed Salah in the penalty box. Van Dijk with the header. Van Dijk almost got clotheslined by Kusanov at the same time. Okay, the official having a word with Mohamed Salah. Okay, looks like there will not be a penalty called. Okay, so it looks like that's going to be out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick for Manchester City. A look of relief on the face of Pep Guardiola. So the video review calls for no penalty. Action continues as we near the end of the first half. Salah met by Van Dijk. Physical play. Van Dijk is down. Sabaslai. Okay, looks like Van Dijk is up. Good sportsmanship between Van Dijk and Erling Haaland. Van Dijk was down for a couple of seconds, but he is back up and ready to go. Allison. Long kick. It's off of Cody Gakpo. It'll be a throw-in for City. Mamouche met by Gravenberch. Liverpool regain possession. Konate pushing forward. Oh, to Ekitike. He's onside. Looks like a chance. Ekitike. Back to Kirkes. Kirkes to Ekitike. That pass is too long, and that'll be a goal kick for Man City. Good coverage by Kusanov. Two minutes of stoppage time. And it looks like this first half will be scoreless. Van Dijk with the header. Cody Gakpo met by Silva. That's out of bounds. Throw in for Manchester City. Nunes with the throw in to Silva. Back to Nunes. Back to Silva. Nunes to Semenyo. Great skill. Oh, bad pass by Semenyo. Not really his fault. His teammates weren't really ready to receive that pass. That long pass by Sabaslai met by Gehi. Gehi gives it to Atnori. Atnori to Mamouche. Back to Atnori. Atnori. Back to Gehi. Bernardo Silva. Silva to Rodri. Silva. Atnori. Nico Riley, excuse me. Mamouche. Atnori. Back to Mamouche. Semenyo now in the midfield. Met by Kirkes. And that ball bounces back to Allison. Now, Kirkes. Long pass. Intercepted. Met by Semenyo. There's a Liverpool player down on the right side. On the top of the screen. Looks like that's Szoboszlai limping. But that is the end of the first half. No score between Liverpool and Manchester City. So as it stands right now, if this score holds up, here's a live look at the Premier League table. If this result holds up, it'll be good for Arsenal because Arsenal will have an 8-point lead. Man City will be 1 point ahead of Aston Villa. And obviously, this is also a good result for Chelsea. Chelsea will be 3 points ahead of Liverpool. However, if Liverpool were to win, Liverpool would go up to 42 points. If Man City win, Man City will go up to 50 points. So, obviously, Arsenal is going to be rooting for Liverpool this afternoon. Chelsea, more than likely rooting for Man City. So that's a quick live look at the Premier League table. We're going to take a quick break and I'll be back here on the Operation Smooth podcast. All right, I am back on the Operation Smooth podcast. It is halftime between Manchester City and Liverpool. Quite frankly, just from my own first half analysis, Manchester City has been the better team. Uh, Unfortunately, Liverpool has really not had a shot on goal at this point, which is quite surprising, considering the firepower that Liverpool have. But again, Manchester City been the better team. But we will hit the second half here in a minute, and hopefully the second half will be a bit uh, a bit more exciting than the first half. Here's some of the first half stats. 61% possession by Manchester City. They've had 10 total shots compared to Liverpool's three. Three shots on target, two saves by Erling Haaland and one by Mark Gahey. It was a rather weak header. The big chance was the one taken by Erling Haaland in the first minute. An excellent save by Alisson. 89% accuracy by Manchester City on their passes. They've also taken four corners to Liverpool's two. So again, Manchester City, I wouldn't say that they're dominant in this first half, but no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Manchester City, they have been the better team in this first half. The second half is about to begin momentarily, and I will be bringing you that second half on the Operation Smooth podcast. Hope you're enjoying this podcast. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Operation Smooth podcast. Here's another look at the lineups before the second half of this game begins. If I'm being honest, Manchester City have every chance to come out with the 3 points if things continue the way they are. I think Man City will come out with the 3 points. All right, the second half is about to begin here in just a second, so let's get rid of that graphic right there. This time in the second half, Man City, the visiting team, will be attacking from right to left. Liverpool, the home team, wearing all red. They will be attacking from left to right. McAllister waiting for the referee's whistle. And the second half is underway. Hopefully it'll be more exciting than the first half. Again, Liverpool attacking from left to right in the home red uniforms. Manchester City in the teal blue shirts and socks. They will be attacking from right to left on your screen. Gakpo Florian works. Ekatike to Gakpo. Gakpo cuts inside. To Salah. Salah, that shot is blocked. Good defending by Atnori. Now Gakpo. Tries to cut through two defenders, but Semenyo holds off Gakpo. Semenyo with a long pass to Mamouche. Oh, Allison muffed that, but it's cleared by Szoboszlai. Allison did just enough to hold off Mamouche. Mamouche gets by Konate. Allison gets in front of Mamouche, just gets a right foot in there. And that's enough to hold off Mamouche. Erling Haaland taken down by Virgil van Dijk, and Virgil van Dijk gets a yellow card to begin the second half. Very physical challenge by Virgil van Dijk, clattering the leg of Erling Haaland. So Mohamed Salah with an opportunity to score, but a good defensive block by Atnori. Now it's going to be a free kick for Manchester City. Bernardo Silva will take that free kick again. Man City attacking from right to left on the screen. Into the penalty area. Cleared by Van Dijk. And Kirkes. It'll be there for Liverpool. Long kick to Silva. Off of Kusanov. Liverpool in possession. Gravenberch cannot hold on to it. Konate to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai met by O'Reilly. All the way back to Allison. Now Konate again. Szoboszlai. Back to Konate. Manchester City with 6 players on Liverpool's side of the pitch. That's off of Mamouche. That'll be a throw-in for Liverpool. Allison did just enough. Almost kicks Mamouche. But does a good job to not kick Mamouche. And at the same time to does enough to keep the ball from Mamouche. Now it's Kirkes met by Semenyo. Kirkes tries to get it past Semenyo. No one there. Nunez. Rodri. Back to Gahey. Again, Mark Gahey has been solid for Manchester City. Now Cody Gakpo gets by Kusanov. Is held and no foul called. Action continues. Now the referee blows the whistle. He does grab the jersey. But nothing too heavy of a challenge. Now Szoboszlai off of O'Reilly. It's already 5 minutes into the second half. Thank you to everybody on X that's watching. If you like what you're seeing on X, hit that follow button and follow the Operation Smooth podcast. Gravenberch to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, good pass to McAllister. McAllister's had a very quiet first half. All the way out to Kirkes. Kirkes, lots of space on the left wing. Gakpo, offsides. Gakpo having a tough game today. He hasn't been a big factor up until this point. McAllister near center circle. He's got a lot of space. No one there to meet him for City. Wirtz, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai. Now Gravenberch near the right wing. Back to Szoboszlai. Konate, Van Dijk to Wirtz. Kirkes, McAllister to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai cutting a little bit more inside. Bounce pass to Mohamed Salah. Salah, Wirtz crosses it. Oh, right to Salah. Bad pass by City. Szoboszlai with the shot. Saved by Donnarumma. And that's Liverpool's first shot on goal all game. Now Salah to Wirtz. Wirtz loses possession. Regains it. To Gakpo. Ekitike. Oh, he just missed. Oh, Ekitike almost makes it 1-0 Liverpool. And Liverpool already has gotten 2 shots off in the second half. Nice move by Salah to get a bounce off of Aït-Nouri. Rodri loses possession. Good pass by Gakpo, and Ekitike just missed. Florian Wirtz, great job of holding off Rodri. Ooh, just missed. The disappointment on Arne Slot's face for all to see. Now Gravenberch. Liverpool with a hot start here to the second half. Kirkes. Cody Gakpo to Kirkes. Cross. Oh, just missed. Szoboszlai. Low cross. McAllister. Whiffs on the shot. It's back out of the penalty area. Goes to Kirkes. Gakpo. McAllister. To Konate. Wirtz. Szoboszlai. Florian Wirtz. Met by O'Reilly. Gravenberch to Salah. Salah double teamed. Good pass to Florian Wirtz. Wirtz. Oh. Pass was not that good. Szoboszlai. To Konate. Konate to Florian Wirtz. Cross. Ekitike collides with Donnarumma. Cleared by Nunez. Sliding tackle by Kirkes. Kirkes gets... Oh, that's offsides. Kirkes was offsides after recovering the ball from that sliding tackle. Now Liverpool, early in the second half with the momentum. It didn't look to me like Ekitike was offsides. But Donnarumma and Ekitike collide. Donnarumma, much bigger in physical stature, wins that battle. Now Liverpool with the heavy press. Guéhi out to Konate. Konate off of O'Reilly. That'll be a throw-in for Liverpool. Now Liverpool regroup back to Alisson in his penalty area. Passes it to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai loses the battle to Nico O'Reilly. Now Aït-Nouri in the penalty area. Mamouche. Semenyo. Saved by Alisson. Alisson sends it long. Salah. Ekitike. Wirtz wide open on the wing. But no, he gives it to Mohamed Salah. Salah. Ekitike. He just missed the header. Oh, almost 1-0. Ekitike missed Florian Wirtz, who was absolutely open on the right side. Oh, that was a bad defensive header by Kuzanov. Florian Wirtz was just kind of left standing at the altar there. Oh, Ekatike. He's gonna rue missing that header, and he's gonna rue not making that pass to Florian Wirtz. Allison with the long kick. Gahey is there, but there's Szoboszlai to Florian Wirtz, and that's a foul by Man City. That'll be a free kick. McAllister to Kirkes. Kirkes with the cross into the penalty area. And Gakpo. Stat. Oh! Okay, Kusanov. That's offside. Okay, and Kusanov looks like he's hurt. Yeah, at first it looked like Kusanov was unconscious, but he is moving. Cody Gakpo was offsides. Liverpool knocking on the door of opening up the scoring here in this matchup. And the excitement level has really ramped up in the first 10 minutes of the first half. Okay, that was the right call. It was offsides. Kusanov trying to make that sliding tackle, a heavy collision with the goalkeeper Donnarumma, and Kusanov being treated by the medical staff. Might have taken a shot to the face. And the crowd at Anfield really into it now, trying to inspire Liverpool to a win. And a win by Liverpool would really crush Manchester City's chances of catching Arsenal. A win by Liverpool would take Manchester City 9 points back of Arsenal. Manchester City and Arsenal will play around April 18th, 19th-ish. And okay, Kusanov is back up. Let's take a look at the replay, see what happened. Oh, he took a knee right to the face from Donnarumma. Obviously, incidental contact. But Kusanov is back up, and he's just going to get looked at by the medical staff real quick on the sidelines, and he should be back on the pitch in no time. Okay, now I stand corrected because looks like Pep Guardiola is going to make 2 substitutions. Looks like Ruben Diaz is going to come on, more than likely for Kusanov, and then Ryan Cherki, who's been incredible this season. Looks like Ryan Cherki is coming off. Kusanov having a word with Pep Guardiola. Ryan Cherki, who was acquired from Lyon in the French league, he'll be coming on. Ruben Diaz is going to come on for Kusanov. Kusanov, he says he's okay, but he kind of looks a little, if you see in his eyes, he looks a little off. Hopefully he did not get a concussion. So Ruben Diaz, the captain, when Bernardo Silva is not on the pitch, Ruben Diaz, number 3, the captain, he is going to come on for Kusanov. So that'll be the first substitution. And Ryan Cherki is going to come on for Mamouche, for Omar Mamouche, who has a yellow card here in the 61st minute. No substitutions made by Liverpool just yet. So a double substitution. Looks like there's no change in the formations. Semenyo. What a move by Nori, but to Van Dyke. O'Reilly. Erling Haaland. Oh, almost gets it past Konate, not to be. And there's a strong tackle by Semenyo on Ryan Gravenberch. So Gravenberch is down. So with those two substitutions, looks like now Manchester City is playing a basically a 4-1-3-2 formation. Pep Guardiola very innovative as far as changing formations. This is something I've really never seen before. So they've got the four at the back, Rodri in front of the back four. You've got three midfielders in Semenyo, Silva, and O'Reilly. And then the front two of Cherki and Erling Haaland. But looking at the screen, it looks like it's Semenyo, Haaland, and then Bernardo Silva pushing forward. Good play by Rodri. Long pass by Konate back to Donnarumma. Now the flavor of this game has really picked up. We're in the 63rd minute. Gehi to Donnarumma. Donnarumma with the long kick. Met by Van Dyke. Back to Gehi. Nori, double teamed. O'Reilly. To Semenyo. Semenyo. Oh, easy work by Van Dyke, but that was offsides. Now Szoboszlai to Cody Gakpo, met by Gehi. Nice pass by O'Reilly to Nori, met by Szoboszlai and by Florian Wirtz. Now Rodri to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz pushing forward. Now Man City on the attack. Diaz, he's going to shoot. And he misses wide left. Ruben Diaz not really a threat to score, but Liverpool gave him all the space and all the time in the world. That left-footed shot actually a lot closer than what it initially looked like. Now Liverpool regroup. Szoboszlai to Gravenberch, met by Bernardo Silva. Gravenberch looking for help. Back to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai back to Alisson. Alisson. Konate. Good pass to Gravenberch. Excellent pass. Now Gakpo. Gakpo. Play your space. Gakpo. Ekitike. Florian Wirtz. Oh, what a block by Gehi. Oh, wow. What defense. That was 1-0 Liverpool, but Mark Gehi. Oh, yeah, that was excellent defending. Great pass by Gakpo to Florian Wirtz, and that'll be a corner for Liverpool. Arne Slot cannot believe it. All right, so that'll be a corner for Liverpool. Salah, the bottom right-hand corner. Almost gets it to Van Dyke. That's off of Man City. Ruben Diaz with the clearance. Another corner for Liverpool. Fantastic defending a minute ago from all right, here's another corner. Top right corner of the screen. Looks like taken by Szoboszlai. Ekitike, no. Florian Wirtz. Kirkes. Gravenberch. To Salah. Salah with the cross, met by Gehi. To O'Reilly. O'Reilly needs to clear it. Pressured by Van Dyke. That's a foul by Van Dyke, and that'll be a free kick for Manchester City. Van Dyke is already on a yellow card, so he needs to be careful. But that foul was really not too egregious. Donnarumma, Gehi. Oh, heavy pressure by Liverpool. Gehi loses it to Salah. Still in bounds. Salah. Gravenberch. Back to Salah. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai to Gakpo on the other side of the pitch. Van Dijk, Konate, Salah, Szoboszlai. Gravenberch tackled by Semenyo. That'll be a free kick for Liverpool. Well, Liverpool has stepped up their game in the second half. We might just have another exciting finish here, just like the one we had a few weeks ago with Manchester City and Chelsea. We could have another one here. Free kick. Dominic Szoboszlai into the penalty box. The header. Oh, Gakpo. Gravenberch. Gravenberch shoots way over the bar. Ryan Gravenberch not a particular threat to score, and quite frankly, never really has been. Okay, here's a look at the lineups and what I mentioned earlier about what I said earlier about the formations. City in a kind of unusual, basically a 4-1-3-2 formation, something I really haven't seen. Szoboszlai, Salah taken down by Gahey in the penalty box. No penalty called. So I just wanted to show you real quick what Manchester City was set up in. Okay, looks like they're going to go to VAR, the video review. Players on both sides surrounding the referee. And now there's some shoving going on between Rodri and Virgil van Dijk. There's a yellow card given to Mark Gahey. Clearly tugging the shirt of Mohamed Salah, but it looks like that might have been just outside the penalty box. But no question, Mark Gahey with the grab. Again, one more look. One more look at the formation. There Arne Slot. Again, in absolute disbelief. Okay, there's more of a clear look at the current setup by both teams. Again, Liverpool staying in their 4-2-3-1. Manchester City in a 4-1-3-2. And it looks like there's going to be no penalty called. Even with that yellow card, Mark Gahey has had a very good performance so far for Manchester City. This is, again, the biggest game he's played. For Manchester City since being acquired in the January transfer window from Crystal Palace. Mark Gahey was the captain of Crystal Palace at the start of the season and was part of the Crystal Palace team that won the FA Cup at the end of last season, beating Manchester City, by the way. Crystal Palace, that for them, that was the first ever major trophy in their 120-year history. All right, so Mohamed Salah will take the free kick just outside of the penalty. Just outside of the penalty box. Salah, well over the bar. That one was not close at all. Again, because of Mohamed Salah's struggles this year, you have to wonder if he is the same top flight player that he's been for the past really 10 years for Liverpool. Header by Van Dijk. Diaz sent it back to Donnarumma. Donnarumma back to Diaz. Heavy pressure by Ekitike. Long pass to Erling Haaland. And that's a foul by Erling Haaland. Near center circle, Van Dijk to Konate. Konate to Szoboszlai. And that's off of O'Reilly. This result would still be a good result for Arsenal. They would be 7 points clear of Manchester City. Should this game finish tied. Alisson with a long kick to Gakpo. Gakpo at the top of the screen. Gakpo gets past 3 players. McAllister. Gravenberch. Szoboszlai to Salah. Salah with the cross. Cleared by Donnarumma. Gravenberch wins possession. He's taken down. And the referee calls that foul by Bernardo Silva. So that'll be outside of basically in front of the penalty box. Salah tried to get it to McAllister, but Donnarumma, with his imposing physical stature, is there. I think Donnarumma's the first choice goalkeeper for Italy. Donnarumma, another one in a long line of great Italian goalkeepers. Obviously, Dino Zoff back in the 1980s, and then Gianluigi Buffon, the great legendary goalkeeper for Juventus and for the Italian national soccer team. Basically saved the day in the 2006 World Cup final. Saving that header from Zidane. Szoboszlai. The free kick. Add another one to his collection. Wow. That was thunderous. Donnarumma didn't even move. What a free kick. I'm going to assume that's from about 25 yards. What a free kick by Dominic Szoboszlai. He has become a master of the free kick. His free kick, I believe in match day 2, beat Arsenal. And now this. Look at this. Off the post. And Donnarumma, just a statue. Look at the curve. Off the right post. Into the back of the net. Wow. Oh, man. That's a goal of the year candidate. Donnarumma left frozen like a Bill Cosby Jell-O pudding pop. I think even if he had dove, it might not have made a difference. And it is 1-0 Liverpool. And you know, Arsenal fans are loving this. If this result holds, look at Ibrahim Konate with his hands on his head. He cannot believe the quality of his teammates' goal. Now all Liverpool have to do is really try to hold on for the result. And the crowd in Anfield. Look, even Dominic Szoboszlai over there having a laugh with Semenyo about that free kick. I mean, even if you're on the other team, you just got to tip your cap to that one. I mean, that's of the highest quality right there. It just is. That is a goal of the highest quality. All right, thank you to again everybody that's watching me on X. Thank you for the massive viewership today. Semenyo taken down by Konate. Free kick for City. We got 15 minutes left plus stoppage time. So this game is still not over. Um, look at the ball just curled a little bit to the right. Incredible. That's a replay that you'll be seeing for years and years to come. Absolutely fantastic. All right, back to the action. Semenyo, Rodri, Rodri to Erling Haaland, but Van Dijk is there, and he goes to Allison. Now Kirkes with the cross, met by Gehi, but there's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai to Mohamed Salah. Salah, Szoboszlai, back heel, Ekitike in the penalty box. Out to Gravenberch. No real shot opportunity there. Van Dijk, Kirkes. Gravenberch. Dominic Szoboszlai. Florian Wirtz, met by Gehi. At Nori, pushed by Mohamed Salah. That's a clear foul. That'll be a goal kick for Manchester City. Another look at that replay of the goal by Szoboszlai, and it doesn't matter what angle you see it from. That was absolutely amazing. Dominic Szoboszlai might be the new David Beckham when it comes to free kicks. That was sizzling. But now Man City trying to tie this match up. At Nori, Semenyo, Bernardo Silva. Semenyo now on the left wing, met by Ibrahim Konate, held off by Konate. Ibrahim Konate having a great match today. And listen to that Anfield crowd rooting on Ibrahim Konate. Again, Ibrahim Konate's father passed away a couple of weeks ago. Ibrahim Konate returned last week against Newcastle and scored. And Konate having a great match, battling Semenyo so far. There's a look at Peter Schmeichel, the former Manchester United all-time great goalkeeper, working for Sky Sports now. Now, Man City with a chance. Nunes met by Kirkes. To Rodri. Nunes met by Kirkes. Kirkes put in a great shift for Liverpool today at left back. Diaz. Turkey. Diaz. Diaz isn't going to shoot. At Nori. Turkey. He'll shoot. But taken away by Salah. Kirkes. Kirkes long pass. Met by Diaz. But Liverpool, they missed a chance to counterattack. Florian Wirtz sends it back to Szoboszlai, though. And Szoboszlai back to Allison. Allison, heavy pressure by Semenyo. Cleared. Gravenberch. Szoboszlai. Met by Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Mark Gehi. Atnori. Semenyo. And Semenyo tracks back, gives it to Gehi. Long pass, but Van Dijk is there. Ekitike. And that's out of bounds. Throw in for Man City. Turkey. Nunez. Looks like that's Bernardo Silva hugging the right touchline. Back to Nunez. Back to Ruben Diaz. Gahey. To Bernardo Silva. Met by Gakpo. To Kirkes. And that's cleared out. It doesn't look like Liverpool right now is trying to go for the second goal. And again, this is a great result for Arsenal. So if this results hold, let's take a quick look. Arsenal will be 9 points clear of Manchester City. Liverpool will stay in sixth place, but they'll be only 1 point behind Chelsea and 2 behind Manchester United. So Liverpool will definitely be in contention for a top 4 spot if this result holds. Back to the action. Bernardo Silva. Nunez. Nunez was going to cross it. Decides against it. Silva. Semenyo. Cleared by Van Dijk. Nunez. Ekitike intercepts it. Now Salah. Gakpo lets it go. Now Florian Wirtz. Now Liverpool with a chance to counterattack. But City hold. Diaz. To Mark Gahey. Erling Haaland. Haaland. Pass was a bit long to Semenyo. Semenyo met by Szoboszlai and by Konate. Nori. Diaz, that shot is blocked. Diaz. To Nori. Met by Mohamed Salah. Nori cutting inside. Back to Ruben Diaz. Rodri. Gahey. Gahey. With the cross into the penalty area, met by Van Dijk. Nunez. Met by Gakpo and McAllister. Rodri. Bernardo Silva with the cross. Oh, it's tied! Bernardo Silva ties it up for Manchester City. And now Man City's definitely going to be looking for the win. Now we got to look to see if he was onside. The cross, Haaland. Yeah, he was definitely onside. And Bernardo Silva with the goal. Erling Haaland with the assist. And it's 1-1. Gets it through the legs of Alisson. And we are tied here with less than 10 minutes left. And we could yet have another fantastic ending. Now Liverpool making a substitution. Curtis Jones, number 17. He's coming on. He's coming on for Ekitike. Szoboszlai. The cross. Caught by Donnarumma. 5 minutes left plus stoppage time. Donnarumma, the long kick. Met by Van Dijk. To Nunez. No, Ekitike is still on the pitch. Okay, Curtis Jones comes on for Cody Gakpo, not for Ekitike. Intercepted by Szoboszlai. Gravenberch back to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai Long pass. Oh, Curtis Jones almost makes a great pass. It's intercepted. Now Konate to Van Dyke. Curtis Jones. Gravenberch. Kirkes. Kirkes has had a great match. Kirkes. Now Ekatike is on the left wing. Ekatike. McAllister. Sabaslai. He goes for a long shot, blocked by Gahey. Oh, Konate almost messed that up. That's out, and that'll be a throw in for Liverpool. Manchester City needing a win here to stay within touching distance of Arsenal. That is off of Gahey, another throw in for Liverpool. Pep Guardiola feeling the pressure right now. Sabaslai. It's another throw in for Liverpool. No, this time it's a throw in for Man City. Throw in by Atnori. There's a look at the Man City fans. Another throw in for Manchester City. Bernardo Silva, Atnori. Semenyo. Konate with the defensive work back to Rodri. Ruben Diaz back to Donnarumma. Long kick, Van Dyke. Back to Ruben Diaz. Kirkes with the pressure, he fouls. He fouls Turkey. Free kick for Man City. Ruben Diaz, no. To Van Dyke. To Konate. Curtis Jones. Gravenberch. Couple of minutes left plus stoppage time. Sabaslai crosses it. Mohamed Salah. Donnarumma. Atnori. Long kick. Met again by Van Dyke. Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. No. That goes long to Semenyo. Semenyo. Allison. There, right in front of Bernardo Silva. Long pass by Allison, but it goes back to City now. Rodri. To Nunes. See how many minutes of stoppage time we've got in this match. Ruben Diaz. Gahey. Rodri. Atnori met by Sabaslai. Oh, Kirkes almost intercepts it. Nunes. Oh, Nunes. Oh, met by Allison. That'll be 7 minutes of stoppage time. What's the call here? I mean, there's definitely Nunes definitely gets taken down by Allison in the area, but Looked like Allison got the ball first. So Man City clamoring for a penalty. Is that what is going to be called here? Nunes holding his right leg. There, so it looks like there was a penalty called. There's a little friendly conversation between Szoboszlai and Erling Haaland. So it looks like they're checking the VAR. And it looks like it will be a penalty kick given to Man City. Man City with a chance to win this. Wow, what an ending we are having here. So it's going to be Erling Haaland versus Allison. Oh boy, here another great ending here to another Premier League match here for the Operation Smooth podcast. Let's see what happens here on this penalty kick. Erling Haaland for the win. Can Allison save it? Here we go. Haaland. And it's good. And Manchester City go up 2-1. And Erling Haaland celebrating with the City fans. And if this holds, City will still be in the Premier League title race. And they will be 6 points behind Arsenal. Unless Liverpool can score in the last few minutes. Allison did guess right, but the shot was too strong. Erling Haaland's going to get a yellow card for taking his shirt off. I don't think he cares. What a comeback by Manchester City. And this is going to be a devastating loss for Liverpool, who really had this match won. But what a comeback for Manchester City. And their hopes of another Premier League title are still intact. Unless, in these last 4 minutes, Liverpool can at least get one goal. But it's not looking likely right now. Gravenberch. Curtis Jones. Erling Haaland's 21st goal this season. Szoboszlai to Mohamed Salah. Salah. Szoboszlai with the cross. Gravenberch, he probably should have shot that. Is that Kirkes? No, that's Federico Chiesa. He comes on. Federico Chiesa has not gotten a lot of playing time. Okay, Nathan Ake is about to come on. Szoboszlai gets away from Haaland. Konate. Gravenberch. Uh-oh. Oh, that's out. Okay, so Federico Chiesa just went on for Kirkes. And now, as a defensive substitution, Nathan Ake is going to come on for Semenyo, as City is going to try to hang on. It looks like they're going to hang on and win this. Szoboszlai gets past Erling Haaland. About a minute and a half left. Szoboszlai. Cleared by Nunez. Florian Wirtz. Curtis Jones. Okay, Chiesa. Curtis Jones. Gravenberch. It's Gravenberch should have shot that. Sabaslai. Met by Rodri. Rodri. Oh, what a pass to Atnori. 3-on-1. Atnori. No, saved by Allison. Now Curtis Jones. Now the counterattack. That's a foul. And Liverpool with one last chance. That was a strong tackle. And that's a yellow card on the captain, Bernardo Silva. That City will try to hang on here. Oh, yeah, he kicks Verts in the back of the legs. This will be the last chance of the game. There's the cross. Ake. Van Dijk. Gravenberch. Szoboszlai. Works. Chiesa. Can you get a cross in? Oh, no. No corner for Liverpool. That might do it. There's Becker with the throw-in. Slip. Gravenberch. What are you doing? Uh-oh. Saved by Donnarumma! That was gonna tie the game. Wow. The shot by McAllister. Oh, that was going in the back of the net. Oh, what a game. Now a corner. Who is? Szoboszlai to Salah. Salah with the cross. Chiesa. Oh, nice move. Chiesa. Salah. Salah. Oh, big scramble in the penalty area. The referee still hasn't called the final whistle. As Allison pushed forward. Still time on the clock. There's Alisson Becker, the keeper for Liverpool, pushing forward. Okay, that should do it. That should do it. That's it. That's a wrap. There's Erling Haaland, Szoboszlai. That's 3-1. That's it. That's the final whistle. Turkey's going to get credit for that goal. And in a wild ending, man, that was a crazy ending to that game. Man City down 1-0 with 10 minutes left. They win 3-1. I'm assuming the final whistle's already blown. Oh, Donnarumma saved the day. World-class goalkeeping right there. And then in that match scramble, Turkey's going to get credit for the goal. And what a comeback for Man City. What a match. Yet another good match here on the Operation Smooth podcast. Seems like when I call these games, the first half of these games are just kind of like, but then the second half, it just both teams seem to press the accelerator. Okay, now the referee is gonna take a look at the VAR, but I don't see why. I mean, this game's over. Are they gonna? What's the point of giving Dominic? It's a foul. Yeah, yeah, it's a foul. He grabbed his jersey, but I mean, the game's over. So this is just kind of pointless at this point. So it's going to be a 3-1 win for Man City. What a game! I'm losing my voice here watching this one. I'm assuming that goal is going to count, and that's a red card for Dominic Soboslai. Oh, holy cow! So check this out. Since Dominic Soboslai committed that foul, that goal by Man City does not count. So it's still 2-1, but Liverpool is down to 10 men. I mean, boy, this just got even crazier. Wow. Okay, so that's a red card. But this game should have been over at least 6, 7 minutes ago. So no goal for Man City. It's still 2-1. And they might even add some more time to this. Like I said, this match should have been over about 5 minutes ago. Probably 6, 7 minutes ago now. So that'll be a free kick for Man City. Wow, what a match this has become. So this will be like I said, a free kick for Man City. I mean, in theory, this match is over. All they really have to just pretty much kick the ball up in the air. Plus, they've got a one-man advantage. What could possibly go wrong for Man City here? Turkey. Okay, that's out. Well over the bar. And now Liverpool down a man. This goal kick should do it. And it does. The handshake between Pep Guardiola and Arne Slot. And that's it. So now, here's a live look at the Premier League table. Manchester City. Whew, what a win against Liverpool. What a save by Donnarumma. That basically saved the day for Manchester City. So Manchester City will stay in second place. Everybody's played 25 games. And Arsenal, the pressure's still on Arsenal a little bit. They are 6 points clear of Manchester City. Aston Villa in third place with 47 points. Manchester United with 44 points, so that rounds out the top four. Chelsea in fifth place with 43 points. Liverpool in sixth place with 39 points, absolutely now out of the title race. No ifs, ands, or buts about it with them. Brentford in seventh, tied with Liverpool on goal difference. You've got Everton in eighth. Sunderland and Fulham round out the top half of the table. A great match by Mark Gahey, who should have joined Liverpool, but that transfer didn't happen. Now he's with Man City, and he had a great performance. Rounding out the table, you've got Bournemouth, Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Brighton. Crystal Palace beating Brighton today. Tottenham sitting in 15th. Leeds in 16th. Nottingham Forest in 17th. And the three teams right now in the relegation zone. West Ham with 23 points. Burnley with 15. They're done. Wolves absolutely done. Only one win the entire season. Right now, Tottenham, Leeds, and Nottingham Forest are trying to stay out of the relegation zone. Even though Brighton's sitting 14th, I don't see them getting relegated. So it's basically Tottenham. Like I said, Tottenham, Leeds, and Nottingham Forest trying to stay out of that relegation zone. Obviously, West Ham trying to get above 17th and end up surviving and not getting relegated after this Premier League season. Burnley and Forest, they're done. Wild celebrations by the City fans. One last look at the top of the table before we finish. What a game between Manchester City and Liverpool. Liverpool up 1-0 with less than 10 minutes remaining. Erling Haaland with the assist to Bernardo Silva, and then with the penalty kick in the 89th minute. If Man City end up coming back and winning the Premier League, this comeback win against Liverpool will become the stuff of legend. Again, Arsenal at the top of the Premier League table with 56 points. Manchester City with 50 points. Aston Villa with 47 points. Man United rounding out the top four with 44 points. Thank you to everybody that watched today, this Operation Smooth podcast. Thank you for watching on Facebook Live, which I haven't done in a while. I'll do that again. Thank you to everybody that watched on YouTube and especially on X. Thank you for all your support. Keep watching this channel. Hit like, comment, subscribe to my channel on all platforms. And until next time, this is the Operation Smooth podcast, and I am out.